Yo, what's up?
Hello. Hey, Matthias.
Yo.
Oh, I can't hear you again. What have I done? Wait. Must have muted something. Say something now.
Hello?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I just woke up, man. So you know the Thunder Cakes haven't dropped yet.
No, we're just you got just in time for the Thunder Cakes. I have to fill my I have to fill up on some thorium and some WB&B. I've run out. I've got it all staked everywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to scrape together some stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it looks like the price is nice as well. So I'm just logging on myself. I need to purchase some thorium quick before the price goes up. Ooh,
Oh,
0.92. Very nice. Quick. Quick. Be fast.
Yeah, man.
You're trying to scrape some together yourself, right?
Yeah, but it's like a dilemma because I have so much thorium staked.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not unstaking anything. That's damn sure.
Yeah, that's the issue, man.
there might be a few bits and pieces that I can what's it called? Harvest though. Let me see if there's any bits that I can harvest.
Yeah, but you can't really. Oh, yeah, you can participate with it, right? Without sacrificing the Lambo.
Yeah. There's no problem with that. No, that side of it's fine. It's only if you try and sell after the pre-sale that you'll get affected. But if you stake now, no issues.
Cool.
They forced me to buy more Sunday.
It's like 2 hours, right?
I'm just checking. I'm just on the Thundercake site now. See if we've got a countdown there.
Yeah, man. It's in 2 minutes. Yeah, at like 4 o'clock or whatever in my time.
4 o'clock in your time. Where in the world are you? That's a very strange time.
I'm in Norway.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh, because
Like
you guys don't have daylight savings time there, I guess, right?
I'm not like a geographist or whatever, but
there's many things you are. Geographist isn't one of them.
But yeah, I mean, it's like Central European time, I guess. Central European summer time or something.
Right.
It's not really Central Europe though, so I don't know why.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think it's to be the same as America, right? They've got like 20 different time zones over there.
Yeah.
Let's see what people are saying over at Thundercake. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, man. Just just the double reflection is wow, that's hype. But wow, it's thorium as well. It's just like oh.
I mean, it's double reflection, but if they're going to give it to you in thorium, then it's like triple, quadruple. I mean, like, imagine you take your thorium there and then you place it in one of the hot pools over on thorium. You're going to get like, if it was the what was our previous one? The what was the Safe Moon one? Safe Earn. I've forgotten the name now. Safe Earn, yeah. So I think we were getting 3 just from that. So if you placed it in this one, I think you get 5 because you'd get the Thunder Cake, then you'd get thorium, then you'd get cake, then you would get what you said, and then you'd get Safe Moon as well. 5, yeah, Safe Earn. You would get 5 tokens just from staking on Thunder Cake. That's bananas to me. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it is. You know, this is why the Binance chain is lagging, I guess.
Yeah, and you have to do but you have to do nothing. You have to do absolutely nothing. You can just sit there, and especially this new one that's going to have an auto harvest feature built in that goes off every 60 minutes. Because I've seen some of the people on that Safe Earn that they're complaining that the Safe Moon doesn't get dropped to their account often enough. So it'll be really interesting to see how this new project auto does it for the users every 60 minutes. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, people will always, what's the word for it? I don't know. No matter how good something is, there will always be, haters and crybabies.
For sure. I mean, I had somebody online today that was complaining about the APR and the vaults, and he's like, "Oh, the free money I'm getting is not enough." I'm like, "Man, you didn't pay any tax to go. You didn't pay any tax to go in. You didn't pay any fees to go in. Like, okay, the APR has dropped off, but it's still free money. Like, how can you be complaining about free money? I mean, you
I
do
don't know.
absolutely nothing.
It's like they joined last week or last month, and they
Right,
still have some
right.
friends.
Yeah.
They made the moonshots, but then they're like,
Yeah.
"Ah, fuck! I want to get richer right now, mate."
Thanks everybody for logging in. Hey, Salient Rose, if you've got any questions, feel free to unmute yourself, or you can DM me. I'm jumping backwards and forwards today between Thorium and Thundercake, and I'm going to have to get that word into my lexicon, otherwise it's never going to sit there. But feel free to DM me if you've got any questions. Yeah, I just rushed home. I'm not even supposed to be on voice chat today, but I was like, this is too exciting. I need to find out what's going on. I need to
unleash some steam.
Yeah, I hope my boss doesn't give me a call like, "Where are you?" Oh, yeah, not there.
Like,
Is where I am.
bro, I'm trying to buy some tender cakes right now. What about
you? He'll think I'm gone insane. Even my wife, she'll come up to me after, and she's like, "What's a poo coin?" I'm like, "Oh, forget it." Like,
oh no, there we go.
yeah. I'm like, "Well, we go to this place called Pancake Swap," and she's like, "No, you're talking in like Harry Potter language or something. What are you talking about?"
It does sound like a bunch of nonsense, honestly.
It really does, doesn't it? Hey, Salient, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, it's an absolute joke. You got any questions?
So I just wanted some clarification. I went to the website Thoreum Finance IPO. My wallet's connected. Everything's cool. You guys misspelled the word coming in coming soon. There's two M's. I'm like a little grammar Nazi. Just want to let you know that. But also, when you say commit, you mean like deposit Thorium tokens into like the pre-sale, get the pre-sale tokens for Thundercake, and then retrieve them at a later date, correct?
Yeah.
The whole losing my Lambo tickets thing.
No. You don't lose them. If you commit it through the Thorium IFO or whatever it's called, then you're still in the ITO. Then you still keep your Lambo ticks.
Check the price so I can load up some more. A little. Well, that's not good, but it's good for me right now because I'm spending money.
Yeah, same.
If you
wait a minute.
If all the pre-sale gets sold out as well, don't worry, you'll be able to withdraw those any amount that you've staked, so you can't like overstake or anything like that.
Overstake?
I'm only going 20K. I'm just gonna do 20,000 Thorium. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. I don't want anything dumb to happen because Thorium's where I'm at right now. And
nice.
Very, very nice. Oh man, beautiful. Dips pick up. It's been so steady, like just steady, especially with what's been going on. I loaded up so much BNB at 250, and it's just so steady. See, I'm not really good at this, but I'm into this one.
Yeah, but you can just watch the chart. It's amazing to look at.
Yeah, it's quite amazing to look at. I think it stores Thunder, but we don't even, well, not we, because I'm not in it. I just have a little bit of coins. But y'all don't use it. And I'm waiting for this thing to skyrocket and then for us to start using it once like the mining is down to 100 million coins and then 50 and then 25,000 and then nothing. And then
that's when shit starts to get like real interesting.
So
I'm so glad that you're on board with it and you understand the principles. There's so many people jumping on here that haven't understood exactly what we're going for here. Today we had a couple of whale sell-off, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's Thor Thunder? And I was like, "No, man, this is your dip. This is a chance for people to get in under a penny."
It
Yeah,
went down
don't
to
burn
like
it there.
a third of a penny. Oh
Yeah.
man, I loaded up at a fit like a one half a penny. I loaded up so much at half a penny because I was like, there's no way it'll get any lower. Then it went down to like 38, or I don't know the number. I can't, like, my math words aren't good enough. But like literally like one third of one penny, or like a little more than a third. But I guess whatever. But anyway, it was
Yeah.
smooth sailing, and then it just
I'm,
skyrocketed.
it
Yeah,
sounds
I
like you've
only
been
had like
dollar averaging in, so that's exactly what we advise people
that's
to do.
That's what I did. So here's the thing. I had really like only spent like $390, and right now I'm sitting at 980 something. I was up to 1,000 the other day, but I'm sitting great right now. Like, I doubled up. So I love this. And I got 13,000 free coins in my wallet sitting, and I was in Thorium 1 and 2 like
Mm,
really early in. So I got back my money. Plus I paid for the tax in and out. When I finally pulled it
wow.
out, like, I got like maybe like 1,200 on the first one and like 1,600 on the second one, and that's with paying tax in and out. I didn't really understand the tax thing going in, but once everyone started complaining, I started really thinking about it and paying attention. And yeah, the APR goes down, but like, what are you scared for? It's the beginning of a project. Just leave the money alone. It's fine. I got it out of there. I was like, let me test the wallet. And for a long time, since people were being scaredy cats, the wallet's amazing. Just, just reflections. I went from
Yeah.
87 to 99 in 3 weeks, and I didn't do
Wow.
anything.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't do anything.
Poppy, you've got your hand raised, but you can just unmute yourself, mate. You don't need to. You don't need approval. You can just unmute yourself. Yeah, it's been an interesting game to try and work out what's better, the APR or the holding in the wallet. It seems that the people that are doing both are the ones that are doing the best, because then they don't care if reflections are low one day, they're still getting their APR, and the people that are sitting with the and the people that are sitting with just their wallets, if the reflections are low, then they're crying. So our personal
So
advice is to spread yourself out as much as possible.
spread yourself exactly. Like, you do a half somewhere, half somewhere else, or a third, a third, a third.
I mean, I was literally I've just put for a tutorial video. I've just pulled out of a few of the very old pools, but I've still got stuff in I still had stuff in like BNB 1 in Thorium 1, sorry, and like these old ones. So yeah, and they've just been making like
Two.
little passive
I
income
forgot
the whole
about it.
time.
Yeah, I forgot about Take Two for so long. I was like, what?
Right.
What? What's this?
Were you excited for the new drop today?
I am excited for anything. Anything new brings people. Once people find out about Thunder Cake, I'm sure they're gonna have their own marketing and things like that. Because thorium is involved in that, people are gonna be like, what's that? Go ahead, go
Yeah.
look, get nosy, see the price, FOMO
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Well, what's super exciting for us long term here is that because they're using us as their launch pad, obviously they're going to gain a bunch from our advertising and our user base. But long term, a percentage of their tax then comes back to us as buyback and burn on Thorium. So even once all the mining is done, even if everybody diamond hands up and there's nobody else selling, there is still going to be something out there in the ether that is going to be generating income that then comes back to buy thorium and immediately burn it. So like at the moment, it's just one use case, right? Imagine if we have 100 use cases like this. We have 100 projects that want to use us as their launch pad, and we just take a small portion of their tax all the time to constantly pump up that Thor account for
Making
buyback and burn.
That's not really like an exchange though, but it's like a IPO. No, is it like an
Yeah,
IPO
that's
exchange?
yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
yeah,
So what you said, I just slightly understand it. It got
yeah,
super confusing at some point, but taxes I understood. So taxes
yeah.
equals free
So
money
what?
that we can burn equals value of coin go higher. Got it.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's the short version. I try and put it in as clear terms as possible. But
I'm sorry,
at the
sir. I
moment,
am math dumb. Like, it takes me a long time. My husband has to help me with numbers. Okay, I'm quite. I can. but I can't do numbers. I'm sorry.
Hey, when it sounds like you've got a good grasp of the situation here. That's the important thing. So how
Yeah,
much
I
are you
like
up
to
in total now?
I have 100,000, like sitting at 100,000. I'm ready to invest some
Nice,
more. I mean, kind of
nice.
waiting, but I don't want to wait too
Is
long.
that how much have you gone up by? Is that how much you put in, or
No,
have you
I
gone
put
up?
in 390 something. I put 390 something. A little
Oh, so
over one
you're
BNB. I'm up great. That's what I'm saying. I bought at
yeah,
the
you're
max
already
that
up
I bought back
two and
then.
something, right? Wow,
Yeah, almost. No, almost three because I have nine something right now.
wow,
Yeah. So I'm saying it was great. It was great. I
yeah,
got in at pre-sale 3, and then I exchanged those tokens, and then it was nice. It was nice. It was going well, and then
yeah.
it went down. Was at 68, and I was like, should I buy some? I grabbed 12,000, and then I woke up the next morning and it was in the 50s. Oh no, it stayed in the 60s for a minute. And then at some point it was in the 50s, and I was like, super tight. I was like, oh, come on, half a penny? Girl, you got to get in. So I bought some more. And I was just buying anytime I saw it go low, I just buy. And then I
Yeah,
finally figured out putting a what you call it on my phone, an alert on my phone, and
right.
I was
So
able to,
important. So
yeah,
important.
so important, so important. I was able to get it in the 30s, but 38
Wow,
probably.
wow.
Yeah, racked up.
Yeah,
It was free. It was basically free.
yeah. I mean, I was just saying to Matthias, he's jumped out of the chat, but I was literally driving home today, and I'm not supposed to be on voice right now, but I saw that the price dipped. A couple of whales sold off, so I was like, I might as well jump online, stock up before this new token drops. So it's like you've
Oh,
got in
okay.
at a
We're back to
discount right now, right?
90. Oh, great. All right. Yeah, we're 91. Oh, okay. All right. Might be time. Might be time.
91. Wow, that's a heck
Somebody
of a
sold.
discount.
Somebody sold $100. That's why. And
Yeah.
then
Look at the
there's
chart.
all a bunch
Let's
of
see what.
buys though. These are all buys, but they're so small.
Yeah.
Why do
Well,
people do that? You waste so much tax just buying
I
small amounts. I mean, it's all the
well,
same thing, but
tax is a percentage, so it doesn't matter. But you
yeah, it
lose
doesn't
on
matter. But it's
the
just
BSC fees.
that too. Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, we had a couple of big sales, but
It's the
they're just not.
1600 sale right here. That's what brought it
Yeah,
down.
they're
And
just not. They're
then
just not. They're not attached to anything, you know. Well, no, that
I
1600
understand that now.
is from a little way ago. It's from very recently. But if you scroll back, there's a 16,000 sale off
Okay,
from two
that's what
different
brought it.
accounts. That's what's really dropped the value.
Okay,
But
well, sucks
I
them.
wouldn't
Ah, ha, ha.
exactly. I was like, thanks for the reflections. Good call.
Yeah, and fool.
Yeah. I'm just going to give some quick shout outs. Hey, let's go. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Pete. If you guys have got questions, feel free to unmute yourself.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm
J.
gonna go watch the charts. I'll speak to you guys later.
Stay in the chat. We'd like to hear from you
Oh yeah,
when
yeah, yeah.
you're got a
I'll
minute.
just mute. I'll just
Yeah,
mute.
sounds good.
I'm got my headphones in, so I'm all ears, guys.
Sounds
I'm just
good.
gonna go
Sounds good.
pay attention.
Hey, let's go. You got a question, mate? Or you just want to say hey?
No, I haven't got a question. I'm just waiting for this Thunder Cake thing.
So exciting, right?
Yeah, no, it's really good, you know, especially with these partnerships that are being made with other coins. I think that's a good step to take.
100%. I was we were talking with Matthias earlier, and we were trying to work it out. But if this had launched and then the Everrise had come up in the hot pools, you would be able to purchase Thundercake with your Thorium. Okay, step one. So you're holding Thundercake in your wallet. Then every hour you're going to get reflections of Thorium and Cake. That Thorium you can then stake in a Thunder pool where you're going to get Everrise and then SafeMoon. Like just from holding Thundercake, you can have 5 different coins. Like that is as reflections, and you don't have to do anything to get any of them. Like that's crazy to me. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah. So as far as the Thunder Cake is concerned, I mean, you can buy those with BNB, I take it, yeah?
You can buy it with BNB. You can also buy it with Thorium, and you'll get a slight discount. So you'll have to do the maths on once the information gets out there, but you can buy with either.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
it doesn't affect your Lambo thing if you
No,
buy.
if you stake in the pre-sale and some of that funds get used for to purchase Thundercake, you will not lose your Lambo tickets. The only way that you'll lose those is if after the pre-sale and we go live, they go live. Once that happens, if you then sell Thorium to purchase tickets, then yeah, you'll lose it.
No, I'm definitely going to keep my Thorium. I'm not selling that for anything or swapping it for anything.
So you'll have to get some B&B then. Hey Poppy, yeah, I see you in the group chat, but come into voice chat. I'd like to talk you through your losses and see if we can work out where you're going wrong. Sorry, let's go. Carry
on. Yeah, I've got some B&B ready for that, but I'm not gonna give up my Thoriums.
Yeah, I was just saying the same to Matthias. I rushed home and logged on because I was like, there's a discount. I'm 100%. I'm buying back in and picking up a bunch of Thorium. I'm not sure yet if I'll stake how much I'll stake for Thundercake, but I'll definitely get in just to see what the fuss is about. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because I used to hold Cake. It was pretty good. I mean, it's kind of a stable token, right? It's not stable, but it's a very legitimate token. It's got a great use case, and I think it's very undervalued at the moment. $15 is very low considering the amount of transactions that goes on. It's billions of transactions a day. I would imagine that it'll end up at around $50, something like that.
I hope so. I love Cake.
Yeah, it went up as well. I mean, like it was $40 at one stage, and then it come down to $14.70 or whatever it is at the moment. But I'm in a few coins that are giving me Cake
the other day.
What's that salience again?
$82 the other day.
Right.
I was quite thrilled. I lost the lottery. I played like 40 times, but
that's my problem. That's one of the reasons I got off Cake. I get click happy, you know? Anything where I can make a bit quick.
Bro, like
can't help myself.
$400 just gone playing lottery. I mean, I won it sometimes, but you win nothing. You win like a cake.
And did you do that one where you have to guess if the price is going to go up or down? I lost a whole bunch of that as well.
That is so
toxic.
That's
toxic.
Yo,
yeah.
That is toxic as hell. And then somebody alleged that their whatever they were using to get the prices was slightly off, and it was like skewing the game. It was on Twitter,
really?
So I don't know, but it kind of
I don't know.
made me not want to do that assumptions game or whatever it's called. It has like a cute name.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like a high-low or something like that, right? I mean, it's basically just a coin flip. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
if it was over a day, you might be able to guess like if it's going to trend up or trend down. But in a whatever it is, 2-minute window or something, you've got no chance
I think it's
of
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's whatever it is, you've got no chance at all of keeping on top of that. It's impossible.
Right.
But yeah, no, I really like Cake as a project. I think that and as a use case, I mean, that's what we're all looking for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Something that's useful that does other things, so that there's always people doing things to it. This sounds so basic, but basically, yeah.
And then obviously the other token that we're going to be getting is Thorium, which we all love, and more Thorium is more Thorium. So I'm happy to get hold of some Thundercake, so I could get some more Thorium.
Yeah. Now we're in 43 minutes, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we've got a live countdown yet. I'm still in their chat. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's an hour and 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to be able to make it. It's too exciting.
So is this the only place that the pre-sale was going to be? It's on the Thoreum website, or are they going to
Yep.
be doing
They're using us as their launch platform, so it's only here. There's no other place where you can purchase it. Super exciting, and the fact that there's the ability to purchase it with a discount if you buy Thorium, I can't believe that the price is down. Like the number once this advertising hits, I mean they've got a huge budget for advertising, so once that advertising hits, people are going to rocket across here to buy Thorium so that they can get in on this pre-sale. So anyone that's sold today is absolutely fooling themselves. Hey Poppy, I saw in your chat you were worried about your investment. Why don't you unmute yourself and we can run through it. Can you check my messages? Oh, okay. 1 second. I'll open it up, mate. Can you DM them to me? I can't. I'm monitoring like 8 different chats at the moment. If you DM me the messages you've sent, I'll read them out here and I'll try and run through them with you. Yeah, how much did everybody's reflections go up when that sale came through? Mine absolutely shot up. I got a couple of different accounts, so I had to hop between them to see the full effect. But it was it's tasty to see how much reflections we get when we've got when there's big sales like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we've got a new advert at the top of our site. Hold Thorium, hold Thundercake for auto rewards every 60 minutes. That's cool. I wonder if they've started to put adverts out anyway. I'm going to refresh some of the graph sites, see if anything's coming up. Nothing yet. Oh, so many of these.
The power of 1820. I like that.
Where are you reading that?
I think
just the ad. No, it's on the Thoreum website. I'm just reading the ad there.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I see. 80-20, right.
I wish it was the other way around. I wish we had 80% Thoreum.
Yeah.
You know what? When I originally bought Thorium, I wasn't that convinced, but as things were going along and the way everything is so organized, I thought, you know what, this is going to be long term here.
Yeah, I mean, we really appreciate that. Obviously, there was a lot of skepticism that came across when we first pre-launch from Garuda and Cerberus. So I'm glad that we've managed to stick at it and show you guys that we're here for the long run, and the project is built for the long-term stakers. So I've just got a message here from Poppy. I'm just going to have a quick read and then see if I can sort him something out. It was in trillions% at the time. Oh, so he staked in the Thoreum USDT liquidity pool. That was not 3 full days ago. I've paired $50 and 50 worth of Thoreum to get the LP coin for staking right. I staked them and initially I'm hit with 10% deposit fee and 40% tax fee right. The APY dropped to under 200. I pull the liquidity back so I can stake it in some higher percentage pools, right? Take my farm Thoreum, I'm still sitting at a loss of around 20-25 from the initial 100. Is that normal? Did I do something wrong? So you've made the mistake that just about everybody makes when they come across from something like Cake, or these guys will be able to shout out a bunch of other sites where you can stake and get rewards. A lot of those ones, they're inflationary, so they are in a position where they can put tens of thousands of percent APY because they're constantly minting new tokens, and all that's happening is the value of each token that's then being held is deflating. Whereas here we have a deflationary token, which means that every time there's no new coins being minted. Every time one burns, the token gets more rare. There's fewer tokens available, so it inflates the price. So so with those other tokens, it doesn't matter if you jump from with those other projects, it doesn't matter if you jump from pool to pool, because they're just looking to keep you on board and keep you and they don't care about how much gets minted every day. We're very different here. You have to be thinking long term. You have to be thinking, I'm going to stake this and it's going to stay there until the mining gets finished. That you pay your tax or your fees to get into a pool, and then you have to plan to recover those in the time while the mining is going on. You don't want to be pulling out of any pools until then, really. The pool that you were in is actually dynamic, which means that the APY would have changed over time if you'd have left it there long enough, and you would have seen you would have seen that APY. Sometimes it's going to be high, sometimes it's going to be low, but it would have been fine over the period. There's a couple of things that you got wrong in your explanation as well. I just want to clear them up in case anyone else is listening and is interested. You talk about a 10% fee and a 14% tax for liquidity pairs. You pay a 14% tax when you mint the token initially, because Thoreum moved, and every time Thoreum moves, there's a tax. And you paid a 10% deposit fee, which is it's very clear there. But you can actually move that token, and you'll never pay tax on it again until you break it. So all you actually have to do is cover the deposit fee and make sure that you cover the tax in the entire time that you're holding that new token. So you can move it from pool to pool to pool. Just make sure that every time you do, you're at least covering your deposit fee, and hopefully with some profit on top. Yes, the APY for sure initially was very, very high. The user base has made it very clear that they like the initially high APY, and that gets people excited. But that gets people into the pools, and that obviously then there's only so much to be spread around. So it's going to drop down the APY as more people jump into it. But just ignore that. Just realize that you want to be planning to cover your fees within a couple of weeks, and then you're getting profit all the way until the mining gets done. So that's what you should be aiming for. The worst thing you can do is jump from pool to pool to pool. That's literally the only way that you can lose. So I hope that's answered your question. Don't worry about it. The loss that you've made, you can recover just by holding it in your wallet. The reflections at the moment are great, and we'll sort you out and we'll keep looking after you. Okay. If you've got any follow-ups, feel free to message me. Oh, he's put in the main chat. Thanks, Ms. Jarvis. That cleared some confusion I had. Oh, we appreciate it. But if you want any more advice, best thing to do is come on and talk to the mods. We've been through it all. Even the first time I was on here, I jumped from pool to pool and went, bloody hell, where's my money gone? Luckily, it looks like you've only done it with $100, not with tens of thousands. So hopefully that should clear you up. Got a few new people in here. Greens, Let's Go still here. Poppy still here. Pete still here. Salient still here. Everybody hyped for the new coin? I certainly am. I'm stocked up on Thoreum.
I'm kind of pissed off right now because Coinbase is playing around. I gave it $500 and it told me my USDC is there, but when I tried to transfer it, it's not. It hasn't like synced in yet. Because I use PayPal, so it's instant money. So I'm like, come on, hurry up.
Right, fair.
While I'm waiting, my husband is snoring and the price is going up. So like I'm having like blood pressure or something. It sounds so good. And my thing is, I screwed up so bad in the very beginning of like learning cryptos. I was just like everybody else. I own a store, so I have a little bit of money, not a lot. So I could throw a couple, I don't try to throw too much at anything because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll throw a BNB at something, or maybe two. I'm scared. So when I see something, that's solid and it makes sense, I'm in there, and I'm like a long-term holder in there. I'm not gonna just sell because the prices go when the prices go down. I want to buy more, especially if I believe in the system and what is, being produced. So like that's where I'm at right now. And I don't know these Thundercake people, but if Thorium is gonna be like platforming them, then I know it has to be a good thing because they've never steered me wrong. I haven't lost any money doing this. Oh my god, you're like a sleeping bear. I haven't lost
Oh
any
my
money.
God, is that your husband? That's so funny. He doesn't wake up when you're talking to him, when you're talking like this.
Sir, he's like a dead bear.
I thought it was someone's like pet dog or bear or
No,
something.
I'm laying next to him. It's like a boat starting.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so good.
It's okay.
This
I
is
sleep like a log too, so I can't hear
the recording of this is going to go on YouTube tomorrow, so you can play it back to him, and you'll be like,
Lovely.
"There you go. There's
This
proof."
is you. This is you embarrassing me.
There's hundreds of people listening to you snore.
Right. Oh gosh.
No, it's always nice to hear stories that people got it right. And the thing is that if you just do the simple maths, anyone that got in and just held in their wallet will be in serious profit. Even if they got in like at a penny, even with the downturn today, they're going to be in profits. Even the people that got in pre-sale 1, they're going to be in profits. I'm not sure yet about pre-sale 2 and pre-sale 3, but considering like the hardships that we've been through, like it's incredible that we've already managed to get all those people into profit. So anyone that's not in profits, they need to address their strategy. We don't promise that we have a perfect strategy for we don't present people have to do their own maths and their own research, but it's clear that there is a strategy out there that makes money. So, and what's terrible about it is it's the easiest strategy. Just hold. That's all you have to do, and you get income. If you then want to take a percentage of it and play around, like go ahead, give it a try. But there's no all you can do is make it make it better if you do it right. We're already starting to see a bit of an uptick. We're already back to 92.
Yeah. So
good to see.
That's basically what happened with me. Is I got in early, really early, and all the hot pools. That's what I would click on. I really didn't know what I was doing, but I got in like maybe like the second day. So the APY was so high. I was like, this is impossible. There's no way that this is going to be like sustainable. That's what I said as I entered my money anyway. I was like, this is no way this is going to stay this high. Cool. So as of course it progressively went down because more and more people started coming in, which makes sense. But I waited beyond the lockup time. Like after beyond the harvest lockup, I just left it in there for a couple more days. I was like, yeah, screw it. And when I took it out, I did my math and I made 1,200, like 1,200, just free and clear after putting in and putting out, like putting in like $4,800 in for taxes or whatever, in and out. So on top of paying for the taxes, I made 1,200. So it's not a lot, but if I would have left it in there, I probably would have made more. But I wanted to test out my wallet.
Could you tell me something in the real world where you could deposit that and get that amount out after that short of a period of time? Because it doesn't exist. So when you say it's not a lot, like it's huge.
It's not. It is because okay. So here's the thing: if I put $8,000 in a regular savings account, you'll get $3 and like 50 something cents for the month. So anything I get from the crypto world is literally 1,000 times better. That's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know how bad things are over on the States, but over the summer during Corona time, we had negative APR in the UK for a little bit. So we actually had bank accounts where they were charging you to hold your money. I was like, thanks, banks. You've been entirely unuseful in everything that you promised to be.
Keep it. They can keep it. I'm excited for the project. Well, let me see if this thing can be like moved now. Hello. Yay! All right. There we go.
Did it come through?
Yeah. I got to like I live in the States, so there's like a whole bunch of maneuvering from different places, sending to different random wallets I have all over the world. Do this. This is banned, okay? You can't do shit. The super illegal way.
Did no one tell them Elon Musk is on board? That means it's okay. That means it's greenlit. Like, we should be allowed to do it, right?
Oh God! If I hear another Elon Musk is on board, if I see another Elon Dogecoin sexy
Oh my God!
Shiba,
Don't even start. Don't even start.
I can't. I don't know who's attracted to that. Like, I don't know who's attracted to that. I don't know who thinks this is the one.
Unfortunately, it's a byproduct of the meme nature of crypto, isn't it? I mean, when we split away from standardized finance and it became these meme tokens, of course, then it becomes memes of memes of memes. So I guess we hit some peak zenith at some point, like a year from now, where it's going to be mini Doge, Shiba, Elon, Kate. right.
Daughter,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, yes,
Yeah,
the moon.
think
until
to the
someone
moon.
comes out with sexy baby thorium, we're gonna be super mad.
I
What were you saying, Let's Go?
I think the trend is gonna die out with these
I hope so.
meme coins that have nothing there. I think really we're at the peak where, you know, everyone was sort of jumping in, and it just got saturated. I mean, you got thousands of new coins, meme coins, every single day. And unless they have a real utility behind it, unless they've got dedicated people, it's not going to go anywhere.
I mean, we have to give some credit to SafeMoon for bringing in so many people onto the platform, but it was such a meme. I mean, the name in itself was so meme worthy. So that kind of legitimizes anything with a weird name, right? So people are now thinking whatever the next thing is, that's going to be the next thing. But you have to remember the cataclysmic advertising and social presence that token had. That's not going to be possible for every other coin that gets launched. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So finding ones now with a use case, that's where I'm looking.
11,000 coins, and like 60% of them are straight up just scams, and then the other 40% could be like devs that don't care, lazy devs, people that are just in it for the initial amounts of money and aren't really there.
I'm surprised that's all. I'm sure that number's very low, because there's nothing. I went on YouTube and just minted some coins myself just to see what the process is, and it's simple. I mean, it doesn't require anything. Getting it then off the ground and actually like out and about, that's a different matter. But I mean, I've got friends that have got like gaming clubs and stuff, and they've got their own transactions now done in cryptocurrency, and it's just how they keep track of scores in games and things. There's not actually any money attached to it. So
I get what you're saying. That is a very interesting way to keep track of high scores by awarding points, and it would be on the BSC network, so nobody could allege anyone else cheating, but you could all basically track it.
Yeah. That's cool. So there's a huge use case for it, but yeah, I'd be surprised if the number is as low as you just quoted, but we'll have to see.
Okay, well, that should take some more looking up, because I read that somewhere.
Maybe it's per day.
Per week.
Hey, poor kid. Yeah, because I was on. Oh, you all right, mate? You got a question, or you just come in and say hey?
Hey guys.
Hey, Lang.
Hi. If you have some time, I have some questions for the Thoreum or Thunder Cake pre-sale. If you can.
Sure. I'm not a developer over there, but I can. I know the people that are. So if you have any questions, I'll try and answer as best I can. And if I can't, I know the people that do know the answers. So go ahead.
Okay, thanks. No, my doubt is about the pre-sale. When you stake or commit your Thoreums, are they taxed when you commit them? And
no,
the other question is about
they're not taxed when they go in. And if for some reason there's an issue and you don't get tokens, you'll be able to remove it without a tax as well.
Okay, thanks. And the other thing is about when you commit your Thoreums, you're not paying with the Thoreum, right?
Yes, you are.
You're just
Yeah, yeah.
like entering.
No. You're paying with Thorium, so you're exchanging Thorium
Okay.
directly for the new token. You won't pay
Okay.
tax on it. You won't pay fees, and in fact, you'll actually be getting the new token at a slightly discounted rate if you bought it directly with BNB. So.
Did they release the math on that discount? Not that I'm gonna understand it, but I'm gonna do my level.
No, the math isn't out. The site should be live very shortly, and you'll be able to. We'll all be able to see.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
No worries. Feel free to hang around. We're just chatting.
I pay with BNB then.
That honestly, like with the price of Thorium today, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the maths, but I'm definitely not planning on selling any of my Thorium. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
BNB
the.
is a little down.
Of course.
So not bad though.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting. There's lots of people that just seem to be filling their bags at 0.92, which is nice to see. Just people grabbing an extra $20, $30. It's nice. Whenever I see that, I always think it's people like me that are just, they've either harvested from somewhere else or they've sold up from some coin that's not doing any good, and they're just topping up while the price is low. So it's good to see. Wow, that Telegram account's crazy already. 60,000 people there already. That's nuts. Everybody must be waiting for the launch because it's quite quiet over there. It's gone a little quiet here. Let me post something in the main group just see if we can catch anybody else that's got any questions.
The hard part for me is that I start work at 10 a.m., which is when the pre-sale starts. So I told my client she has to get here at 10:15. I can start your hair after I buy my stuff, honey.
You should get her on board as well. Have you seen the referral system that we have?
Oh, I know. I tried to get my friend Kendon on board. He's being all shaky because of something that happened with another token. No name drops.
Okay, fair. I mean, you've shown him that we've been here for over a month now. Like, if something was going to have happened, it would have happened by now.
Right. He's really shaky, and he's upset about Ethereum. Blah blah blah. All his money.
I mean, it's been nuts. I'm definitely still got Ethereum and Bitcoin, but
I don't even mess with Ethereum. $20 fee. I'll kill myself. Are you kidding me? The only reason I buy Ethereum is to buy Nexo, and to be honest, I think I'm done with that. So
yeah,
I think I'm done with that.
No, but I was talking to some guys here, and as these projects gain some legitimacy because of being here and showing stable numbers over a long time, I'm sitting there going, what's the end value for something like Ethereum? I mean, it's not going to 10x from where it is, right? It's not going to 100x. There's just no possibility. You might get 50, you might get 2x possibly, but
I mean, for some people that 2x no, but like 20x is not bad for some people.
no, but I'm saying like that's the best case scenario. If you can jump on something like this, which has as good a use case, and you can see it's got active developers that are working to bring new projects into the fold, and something like this launch platform, I've never seen anything work like this where they get launched and then yeah.
That is what I will
So
say
I mean,
about the developers. After I got out of one of the pools or something like that, I have a screenshot of it to show, because I had screenshotted into the group, and I thanked the admins and the mods or whoever worked on it for working on it. They put a disclaimer under the pool so people understood, because before it wasn't there. And when I saw it, I was like, hey, thank you, because I complained about that. I was like, you guys should put something so people can see that. And then they did it, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. I took a screenshot and I sent it. I was like, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted so people can understand it better. And so, yeah, so being responsive, very much so.
It's one of the reasons why I've been pushing for this voice chat so hard, because literally that the reason that request got actioned was because of it came through this voice chat. If somebody came in and said, how hard is it to get this, and I was like, not hard at all. Messaged the developers, and immediately it went through. It's the same thing as people kept jumping on and asking about how much thorium there is left to mine. Like, people just want to see when the end date is. And I talked to developers, and I was like, how difficult is it? And they said, it's easy. Like, we just need to click a button. So now on the home page, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see how many thorium we have left to mine. So
oh yeah, those
it's just getting
to the website are very useful. And then fixing that whole weird glitch when you clicked on the a long time ago, for like 2 weeks, when you clicked on the thorium, like the amount you have, and the Lambo ticket, it wouldn't pop up. Like, nothing would pop up. And then finally
right
fixed itself. I was quite happy about that as well. I didn't complain about that because that's not a big deal. I can track the amount of money I had, and I know $100 is a ticket. Oh, I started with 3 Lambo tickets. That's how it was almost 4. That's how I always remember that. I started with 3 Lambo tickets, and I got the rest of those basically for free.
That's amazing. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, I really lucked out, bro. I really lucked out. I got in pre-sale 3. That was just great. That was a 1125 or something like that. So a penny and then some extra stuff. And yeah, I steadily bought while it went down, and we're doing great. 9 is not bad. I can live with that. I know it's
well, I can't live with that. It's definitely going up from here.
For the market.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll look after you.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I've been rugged before. Really quick.
Oh, really?
$130. Yeah, so
nasty.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yikes.
People lose thousands because they're crazy and throw money at nothing.
Yeah, I jumped in a group yesterday of people that were looking for pump and dump projects, and I tried to ride it for a couple of hours, but my heart rate can't handle that. I'm too old for this. It's too much work.
I don't want to go to sleep and then wake up and all my money is evaporated. I need 6 hours of sleep, and the markets open when I go to sleep. So no, this is not like New York stock market. This is different. Like, there's no close time, open time. No. It's a different type of stuff, man. I don't know why people like pump and dumps anyway. It's so stupid. Why would you want to dump? Like, why would you want to destroy the coin just to make a quick buck? What does that do for you long term? How does that pay for
again? Everybody when some. Yeah,
some people have a strategy of just buying when it goes high the first time. They just dump, and then that's it, and then move on to the next one. They buy when it goes high, because usually a lot of these meme coins, they have that volume at the beginning, and they just sort of ride that volume, and then they dump. And there's lots of people stuck in those coins, which without a utility, without a real team behind it, aren't going anywhere really.
Oh well.
It creates its own FOMO. You know, everyone sees the price going up and up and up, so more people jump in, and they're all doing the same thing. They're not actually reading the docs. They're not actually checking out the use case. They just see the line going up and up and up, so they jump on, and it's just this like weird Russian roulette of like who's the first one to pull the trigger before everyone dumps out and there's no liquidity left.
Want to hear something weird?
Sure.
Something like that sort of happened to me, but I don't know anymore because I don't keep track of the token. So like, I don't know, like maybe a month ago, some guy and I were having a conversation, and he was trying to push a token to me about like, I don't even know what it was about. It was called Moon Nation, and I was like, I guess sure, it sounds like bullshit. I'll throw $10 at it. He was like, nah, throw more money. I was like, no, I'll throw $10 at it. So I did, and then the other day, my $10 was worth like $80, and I was so pissed. I was like, he was right.
Yeah. But it's so easy to look back with 2020 vision because for sure for the I mean let's go we'll verify. I mean how many of these have you been in, mate? Like 200, 300? And there's the 2 or the 3 that have now gone 100x, but for every 2 or 3 that have gone 100x, there's 900 of them that you would have lost every penny that you put in.
Absolutely.
I had no idea. You know how I do it? I just throw some money at it and then I just add it to the wallet and it goes down somewhere. But if it moves up in value, it'll move up the up the chain of my wallet. So I didn't notice the stupid thing because it really was down there. And then one day I got the alert and it was like, oh, it's up 900%. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I made some real good money on Baby. I'm not going to name the other part of it, but you can all sort of guess which one it is. But I put in 2 BNB and I took out 40 BNB. It was crazy.
Yeah, nice.
You're lit. You're lit. That's a good story. I'd be too scared. 2 BNB. That's like a spa day, nails, toes, my hair done. Like that. No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's my problem with those ones is trying to work out when to pull out of them. Like I was in Safe Moon early and I think I saw 20x and I pulled out and I was very happy. And then it went like another 20x on top of I was in very, very early. And again, with hindsight, super easy to say, but I've learned my lesson now. I'm here for the passive income now. I want the reflections and slow growth and a happy life, not having to freak out every day.
No, but I pulled out the right time because I mean I was reading the charts. I come from the Forex world, so I know how to read charts and I use Fibonacci extensions and so forth. It still respects it even in the crypto world.
Really?
And so I put a Fibonacci extension. So I had a specific target where I'm going to take profits from. Once the chart starts and it starts building, so it takes a few days, and then it's possible to read the charts.
Bro, I hear Fibonacci and I think math word, and then my brain starts.
Yeah, you and I are more on the same page, Salient, I tell you.
I'm so sorry. I'm not good at this, but I be trying.
Yeah, but even with Thoreum, I mean, I was putting trend lines and support lines on Thoreum, and I think I pasted it into the chat a few times, telling people it's about to pump. It's about to pump, and once it broke that channel, it did pump.
Really?
So it still respects it. I mean, I've got specific targets on Thoreum as well, but I'm just not going to say. That's all.
Yeah, interesting. The only thing is with those charts is that because everybody's anonymous here, it's very difficult to gain any legitimacy and try and work out who's actually knows what they're talking about and who's just shouting it just to get the price to pump up. I mean,
Wow.
I know the basic shapes and things, stuff like that, but it seems in crypto, although you're right, it tends towards the standard trends. Sometimes it just goes totally opposite it, right?
Well, look, you know, even in forex, when you're trading in forex or you're trading in stocks, you're using Fibonacci's, you're using trend lines, support lines, whatever it might be. But that's just to give you an edge. Okay, the support line is going to hold, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to hold. But it gives you a good kind of understanding. Okay, this is the time, you know, you're going to put your money down. Well, once it comes down to this support, it's a good place to place your money for a bounce to go up, that type of stuff.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that it's always going to respect that. But if you're using a number of indicators, so for example, not just Fibonacci, I'll also use support and trend lines, and together with 3 indicators, it gives you a much better chance of, okay, it's going to do this at this particular point. And that's how you become a profitable trader in forex. You know, forex is volatile, and you know, you can trade up or you can trade down the currencies.
Yeah.
Whereas with crypto, there's a few more factors that are involved, and especially with things like meme coins and stuff, because you don't know what's behind it. You don't know the people behind it, or if they are committed, or if there's a utility. Unless you understand all that, then really the charts aren't going to help you.
Just 1 second, just answering some questions. 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't really understand the charts too much. I just understand, like, when I believe I see a good project or a good idea, I invest at a low point and then I just wait. Been doing pretty good so far.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You've got to have confidence in what you're putting it into. Otherwise, no matter how much you could read everything, you've still got to. It's just a gamble.
That's what I'm saying. And I have no worries really about all of this like side stuff I do, because I have legitimate stuff in other places and I have a lot of money in cake, because I think it's like a solid thing. Like, I do believe in it.
I think so. I think it's going to be good.
So yeah, I'm not too worried about this other stuff. If I lost the little 6,000-7,000 total that I'm playing with, I'd be okay. I wouldn't. It's not my life savings. This isn't everything I have. I don't care. Well, I mean, I absolutely care, but I don't care in the sense that if I got wrecked, I wouldn't like have to kill myself or something to escape my debts. You know?
Yeah, fair. I'm just going to do some quick shout outs. Hey, Wide Boys. Hey, TC. Hey, SS. If you guys got questions, feel free to unmute yourself, or if your microphone's not working or you're too shy, feel free to DM me and I'll shout out your questions here.
Yeah, come into the chat. Don't be scared. We have all levels of expertise in here. Beginner baby me all the way to expert.
Let's go.
Come on. I'm being cheap. This is the problem. Okay. That's a slight rise. Let's see what happens. All right. Okay.
Look, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this chart where when it broke that channel, it went up, and now it's back down to that channel line. Have a look, and you'll understand what I was talking about.
Okay. Let me come back to the chat.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And do you then
might
update
hold as
those,
well.
or?
I mean, I have a look at it now and then. Like initially, when I posted it, it was just breaking that channel, and then I said to people in the chat, "This is gonna pump because
That's when it's gonna go.
just broken because it's just broken the channel. If you can see before it respected that channel, And then it went down. It didn't break the downwards channel, so it respected that. And then it tested the channel again, and then it broke it with that green candle. And that's when I told everyone it's going to pump. But now it's now come down to that line that was there before, but it still hasn't broken that line down. So if we hold above this, it's going to pump further, and we should see it go, hopefully past that 80H.
Yeah, that would that's definitely the next hurdle to fall. I mean, it's really interesting, the graph. I guess it doesn't take into account strange outside factors like the Thor account, right?
No. I mean, here's the thing though. It's really weird because of all these different factors that you get in the crypto world, which you don't get in other trading platforms like Forex or stock trading. It's really weird because there was a point that I saw some really bullish candles on that baby one. And I said to people in the chat, I said, listen, this is going to explode. It's going to fly up. It's got all these pin bars, and it's really bullish. The chart was so bullish. And the next day, Elon Musk tweeted about it, and it just exploded.
Right.
So it's almost is this kind of psychological, almost sort of mystical thing that's going on when it respects the charts and it does whatever it does. Like, I don't know. I mean, let's say Elon didn't tweet, but some other catalyst would have come from somewhere.
Right. It just needed that little spark, I guess.
Yeah. And then it just exploded after that. I mean, we were doing really well with that coin anyway. It got to it was around 400 million at that time. And then obviously the Elon tweet came out, and then it went all the way up to 1.5 billion.
Wow. Nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely
crazy.
Nuts.
And it's now back down to around 400 million. And I've just told some friends if they want to buy, this is the time to buy it because it's come down on a Fibonacci level.
So if using this graph, sorry, I'm just staring at it, trying to take it all in. Can you give us some kind of price prediction for where we'll be and how long it will take to get there, or is it still too early to be able to do that?
No, I've got a Fibonacci extension on what I'm looking at, which I could show you in 1 second.
That'd be cool.
And I'll show you how that works with other. Well, I'm not gonna. I'll show you the other charts as well. How they actually respected the Fibonacci extensions.
Yeah, I think if you're taking screenshots, you can just take off the what the token is.
Yeah, exactly. But let me just do a fib on this 1 second.
Super interesting. I mean, it's nice when you've got like a strong feeling about something and you do your research, and then you come to your own conclusion, and then if somebody then comes along with the maths and shows you that just verifies it, then that gives you a lot of confidence in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear with me a second while I map this out.
No worries, take your time. We're just waiting for this new project to drop. So until then,
basically.
Hey, Mark, thanks for dropping in. Hey, Tara. If you guys have got questions, feel free to unmute yourselves. Or if your microphones are not working, or if you're too shy to come onto voice chat, feel free to drop me a DM and I will shout out your questions here. Thanks.
Now, what this means is this is the extension that it's going to go to before we see a drop from there coming back. It doesn't mean that that's the end of it. There's always highs and lows. That's just the way charts work. People take profits and then the chart comes down a little bit, and then you're waiting for the next all-time high. But
Where are you posting, mate? I'm not seeing anything come up.
No, I'm just
Oh, you're just chatting.
I'm just putting it together. I'm
Yeah,
just
no
putting
worries.
it together, but I'll post it on the chat, and then I'll give you an idea. I've just put the extension in. This is where I think it's going to go to before there's a drop, and then it's going to go back up. But the drop won't go all the way down where it is now. It'll come down and hold before it makes another all-time high. All the charts seem to be doing exactly the same thing in the crypto world as in the forex world. So
Interesting.
it's not so much. It's not that different, to be honest. I thought it's going to be massively different, but not at all. I think people who can read charts, they do very well in crypto.
They seem to
People
be.
who come
They seem
from
to be.
forex. Because I noticed the whales come in at a specific time on the charts, and when I map out the charts, I can see when the whales come in. So definitely some of these whales are coming from the forex world who've been reading charts for years.
For sure. Well, we know that's the case, right?
Yeah. So this is what I expect. I'm just going to keep it simple. Just put the line where it's going to go to.
Hey, Chiswick. Hey, Mark. I think I've shouted out everybody else. If you guys have got questions, feel free to unmute yourself, or if you don't have a working microphone, you can DM me and I will shout out your questions here. We're all just chatting about the new project and how excited we all are. Looking forward to picking up some Thunder Cake. It's a great name, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I was in a Thunder. It was called something else Thunder, but
yeah.
I was in there. Made some stuff and got out.
It's good.
Luckily, because it crashed after that. Okay, I'm posting it.
Cool. We're all waiting on bated breath.
Just make sure I'm in the right group.
Mm. Interesting. So that's saying, what's that?
That's a
Three cents.
Yeah, that's a Fibonacci extension. So that's where I'm expecting this to go before you see a consolidation back.
Right.
The consolidation should be on where the high is now, because that would then be the new support.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well,
So you
we
think
see a higher up.
it'll continue up to 0.3, and then it'll create a new resistance level about where we are at the moment. I thought a penny was about our resistance point anyway. Looking at the charts, you don't think that the new resistance will be a little higher? I see a lot of.
No. I believe the new resistance would be at the ATH that we currently have.
Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Right. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's where the new resistance is, because if you look at that, it's got a couple of bars there on a daily. And
right.
Then those bars, I think it'll hold there before it consolidates sideways, maybe for a few weeks, and then hopefully shoot further up.
Interesting. Yeah, well, as I said, it's nice to have confidence and then have the maths back it up. It's super exciting. I hope everyone's that's listening is following along, because it's very interesting to see.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
you can't map any further than that now. You can't say, I mean, it can't continue up indefinitely, right? And I assume that, as I said, there must be some outside factors that affect it. I mean, when we hit the mining finishing, for example, we don't know I mean, I'm expecting that's when the price will really take off, because we're going to continue with the tax after that. But it's impossible to estimate based on that, right? You kind of got to see when you get closer to it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, when it does an AETH, I can then map out where it's going to go down fairly precisely. Before then, seeing where it's then going to take off again. I did that with that baby one. I mean, I didn't put in 2 BNB and just take out 40 the next day sort of thing. I took the first one out on the first ATH.
Right.
When I saw a bearish candle, I took profit, and then I mapped it out where it's going to go, and then I bought in again, and again I waited for the ATH, took some profit,
right.
mapped it out again. I did that about 3 times before I was completely out of that project.
See, again, with this one, with the tax being so high, I can't, excuse me, I tried to do the maths on it, but I can't see any way that somebody could sell and then rebuy back in and sell and rebuy back in, even if you know the exact, like the absolute peaks and the absolute troughs, and you knew where they were coming up. Even if there was like a small margin for profit, you've absolutely destroyed your reflections, because you're not going to be gaining any reflections during the time that you're not holding. So I really don't think this is a coin that you could trade and buy and sell and make profit.
It was the same thing with the baby one. I mean, there were reflections coming in, and also you're paying in 15% tax to buy and 18% tax to sell.
Right.
So I would calculate how much that would cost when I'm buying in or out. It's still, you've got to calculate those things just to kind of understand the profits, but it still worked out for me. So I'm making those calculations if I'm taking profit, or if I'm, so you just got to factor that in with the tokenomics on each coin.
Yeah, for sure.
Like with another meme coin that I was in, mini something. You can all guess what that is. So I got in fairly late, but I took some good profits on it at the ATH. When I saw the bearish candles, I took profit, because I know once you see that, it's gonna come down. And I also mapped out where it's gonna come down to, and it literally it went so high. It was about 300 million, and it's now at 25 million. I'm still not ready to buy yet. I'm looking at, I mean, it's a good place to buy now if you're looking to get in. But I think it's going to consolidate for a while. It's got a good team behind it, and it's got a good project. It's well worth putting some money in it for sure. But I'll definitely put in maybe 15, 20 BNB into it when I'm ready to do it.
So with the Thunder Cake that's dropping today, I mean, would you wait and see what the initial numbers look like, or because it's backed by a project that you already trust, you'll go in a little bit and then see the numbers, or are you just gonna ape in like right from the get-go and see how it goes? Or
no, I'm not gonna ape in. I'll probably put a small amount, because it's Thoreum, and I do believe in Thoreum as a long-term project.
Yeah.
But because it's backed by Thoreum, I will put some in. But I'm never gonna ape in until I can read the charts. I'm not here to lose money. Look, 90% of people in crypto lose money, and that's just a given. It's the same with Forex. 90% of people lose money in Forex. Maybe like 5 or 6% break even, and there's very few people that are profitable in Forex. I was a profitable trader because I learned over the years how to become profitable, how to read the charts, how to keep your emotions in check, and things like that. And I just use those same skills that I learned in Forex in crypto. I just utilize the same skills.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like it's the fact that it's so heavily connected with Thorium, and not just that, it's also like the two are going to be like hand in hand. So they're using us as their launch platform, which means we're going to be sharing our user base with them. They're going to be piggybacking off our advertisements and things like that. But long term, a percentage of their tax is going to then be used to buy back and burn thorium. So it's important that it really takes off and that people get excited about it, and that we can stimulate. And it's also a different type of DeFi. It's got different tokenomics to Thorium, and that will attract a different user base as well. Ones that are much more into gaining the reflections and getting the cake and other tokens. I mean, I see the community for that last one that we partnered with, and they're a great community, very active. We'd love to capture some more of those people, and then if one of the tokens they're getting passive is Thorium, they're always going to keep coming back to us to see how their funds are doing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I only see it as positive.
I think Thoreum is making a great move by doing this stuff, because making partnerships with other coins will really it's great for exposure as well, if nothing else. The amount of exposure that people will get, and will know that there is a token out there called Thorium. Because once you look at Thorium, and once you kind of look into the tokenomics and the way they've done the setup and everything, it's a very attractive coin for long-term hold.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember who it was I was chatting to yesterday, but we were trying to run through a case where, this is the first of many. Imagine we end up with 100 projects like this. That, I mean, we've become this launch platform that everyone is like, if I want a bunch of free advertising, and everybody initially wants that audience that we have, and we can show people that this is a platform where you can launch your token. You're heavily vetted, you're heavily checked up on. We've done the background checks on you. You've got to have all your ducks in the line before we're interested in going for you. And yeah, you're gonna grab a bit of our user base initially, and you're gonna piggyback off our advertising. But then we're going to take a percentage of your tax forever and ever and ever. Imagine if we had 100 like this, like the amount of tax that's going to generate. And if one of those goes, to the moon, the tax would just, if you ended up with one with a couple of 100 million as the market cap, the tax for that would just skyrocket Thorium. And once the mining is done, and all the diamond hands are just holding on to the Thorium that they've got, and they refuse to sell, that Thor account is going to skyrocket the price of Thorium. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all we're doing at the moment is just building up legitimacy and building up a stronger and stronger use case.
Yeah. Look,
nice
let me post this. Let me post this with the Fibonacci's actually on there, so you can actually see
cool.
the fibs. And then I did say I was going to post the other coin. I'll remove the name, but you can see how it follows the fib exactly. But bear with me a second. Let me just.
Sure. The second one, just put something on it, just say for research only or something like that, just so that one of the mods doesn't pull it down.
Yeah, or you can just remove it after seeing it. But this is for Thorium anyway. But cool. I will.
Oh, I'm in the wrong group. I was over here at Safer, and I was wondering what was going on. Oh, geez. You're going to have to walk me through this, mate. This is a lot of information.
Okay, so you see right at the start, you see the way that we came down to that line. Okay, yes. So that's the beginning. And then you can see it went up and it respected that Fibonacci line there. And then it came down about halfway. Then it went up, it respected that Fibonacci line again. And now it's broken that Fibonacci line. So
okay.
that break on that first Fibonacci line means that it's going to test the second Fibonacci line soon. That's what it's gunning for now.
Right.
If it breaks that second Fibonacci line, because that was the all-time high as well.
High, right.
Then we could really pump up real fast to that 0.3 area.
Okay.
Before then, it comes down to that initial all-time high. Can you see it's right at that Fibonacci line as well, and that's where it would be a good place for any new people who want to come in to buy at that point, because then it might consolidate for a while, but we could go much higher than this to a new all-time high.
So where you've actually put these marks on, is this accurate as a time as well? Because I mean, you're saying middle of August, but is that realistic, or is that you've just put those on there and that's
that's one thing
so
that I can't tell you. I can't tell you the time, but what I can, I mean, there is a way to sort of judge the time using fibs to judge the time, but I find that it's never accurate. But you know what? I'll do one. Sometimes it is accurate, but it's not the tool that I used to kind of rely on. There were traders.
But I mean, is it? I mean, when we say it's not accurate, I'm not talking like to the day. But is there a potential that this is over the next year or the next month, or is this? This is what you think will happen, or?
Yeah, I can show you on Fib time zone what sort of time scale we could look at. Let me just map it out. Hold on.
Okay. We got a couple of new people in here. Hey, David. Hey, Ra. Hey, Clifford. Hey, Chiswick. I think the rest of you guys were here from before. This is quite an in-depth look into the graph for Thoreum, and it's certainly not what we were planning for today, but super, super interesting. Of course, we've got a new token dropping today that we've been partnering with. If you guys have questions about it or any aspect of Thoreum, feel free to unmute yourselves. If you don't have a working microphone or you're too shy to talk, feel free to DM me directly and I will shout out your questions here. Thanks very much. Definitely getting more professional at that part. First few times I had to say it, I got very shy, got very nervous, but it's starting to roll off the tongue now.
Yeah.
Oh, when is this website going to go live? So excited. Must be coming up soon. I don't know what they're doing with the advertising over there. I know that they've got an enormous advertising budget. They must have missed the slot for places like PooCoin and that for today. They must be aiming for tonight, which is good for us, I guess. I mean, that means we can definitely get in and pick up some pre-sale. But I assume tomorrow PooCoin will be absolutely just plastered with Thunder Cake. No, it's still saying coming soon. I'll do a refresh, see if that fixes it.
Is it up there?
No, I'm just refreshing myself.
Oh, right. Okay.
You'd think they'd give me a heads up, but apparently not. Hey, Rox. Thanks for dropping by. Just do a quick post in the voice chat, let everyone know that we're still here.
No, it's difficult to map out this time zone. It's just too much on a daily. It's too much on a sideward movement, so it's not that easy to sort of understand the kind of time zone. I think we have to go on for a few months longer to start to kind of understand the trends around the time zones on this.
Okay, but just like it sounds like you're trying to be a bit more specific than what I'm asking. I mean, are we talking like years, or are we talking like 6 months, or
No,
you just can't predict it at all?
No, I wouldn't say years to get to that first high that I've got there. I mean, I would see that as a matter of months for us to get that, to hit that.
I mean, that's super exciting to hear. That's great to hear. I mean, to hit 3x from where we are now in a matter of months, and that's before you look at reflections or any of the other tokens that you could potentially get from staking in something like Thunder Pools or APR. That's amazing to hear.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Okay, let me show you that other one now, so you can see how it respected it. I'll remove the names as well.
Fair enough. Can't guarantee how long it'll be there for, but I'm going to grab hold of it because I want to put it in the YouTube video. Oh, somebody's saying that the website is up. Let me do a refresh here, see if it's sorted itself. Oh, no, I think it's just the Thundercake app that's updated.
All right.
1 second. Thundercake app is, yeah, just Thundercake at the moment. 35 minutes to go. Exciting.
Thundercats. Do you remember that?
Right. That's half of the problem that I've got. Is that as soon as I say it, I always think of Thundercats. What was the annoying little one? Schnarf, right? Oh, I used to hate him so much.
Yeah.
I had such a crush on She-Ra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dating. We're both dating ourselves pretty badly there, mate. I'm sorry. Everyone knows that we're now 40 something, very late 30s or early 40s.
Oh god.
I was trying to explain the plot line for Captain Bucky O'Hare to someone the other day. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm old. 35 minutes countdown. I've got it on my screen now. I've worked out how to do it. My potato might be able to sustain 2 windows open at the same time.
Right. Okay, here we go. This is interesting. You can see how the fibs were respected on this as well, and where I got out to take profit on the first take profit.
Just a second. Yeah, post it when you got a second.
Yeah, I'll post it, but just
I'll just grab it before it gets blocked.
Yeah, because I don't want to confuse people. You know, what the hell is this? They're going to be like.
No, I'm gonna snip most of this conversation and stick it up on YouTube because it's very interesting, and to hear such an in-depth account of it from someone that's knowledgeable about the subject is very exciting.
Okay. Right. Let me just put it and then I'll paste it.
If everyone in the chat, if anyone's listening and is interested in what's about to be posted, just grab hold of it because I'll have to delete it almost immediately.
Yeah, please do. Okay, it's coming up now.
So if everyone can save that image, and then we can all have a look at it. I'll give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you missed it, sorry. Yeah, so I've got it open. You want to run through it with me?
Yeah, okay. So what we're, let me just put it open on. Okay, so what we're seeing there, if you look at it right from the start, it starts off, hits that first Fibonacci level, right? Now that once it hits that first high and it comes down, or like in Thorium's case, it went high and it came down straight away, so it was easy for me to map out from there. So once it sort of hits that first Fibonacci extension, and then I start mapping it out. Okay, here's the possibilities where it's going to go. Then I look for the next candle or high, what it's going to do around the second Fibonacci level. And that gives me a confirmation how high it's going to go. So that's a map out of the height of the Fibonacci. So right at the top there is when I actually took profit. And then from there, it came straight down. And then I mapped it out where I'm going to buy again to take the next all-time high.
Interesting. Yeah, I can. It's pretty clear from this. I mean, it's easy to read in hindsight, but it must have been super exciting to see it actually scale along with it as it was happening.
Well, yeah, not really, because I've done it 1,000 times on Forex.
Okay.
But if you actually look at it, right, even afterwards, the way it's respecting those Fibonacci levels, you see where it's sort of bouncing off levels and things like that. Those lines that are there, it's respecting it. Like if you look at it when it's gone all the way high and then it's got that red candle that comes down and it stops right at that 50% Fibonacci line.
Right. Yeah.
So it respects it. It doesn't matter what people do on the outside.
No.
The charts are always respected.
Yeah, as I said, it's very interesting considering the amount of outside influence. So it's interesting to see that it still holds up. But I guess you get the same thing with Forex, right? There must be outside influences there as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely, big time, because it's all about the economies of countries. And Forex has probably got more outside influence than crypto or anything else because of you never know what's happening with an economy or what the government's going to do or what unforeseen circumstances are going to go on or whatever it might be.
Right.
Is the oil price going to dip and that affects
right.
the dollar?
Yeah. I'm being totally short-sighted because you're 100% right. Like the small things of something like having a Thor account that's able to buy and it is nothing compared to what Forex is dealing with. I mean, so many outside aspects.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got so many different things open at the moment and trying to take it all in. How's our time going? Less than half an hour to go. Exciting. Let's go. I just DM'd you if you've got a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Do some quick shout outs. It looks like it's the same crowd. Hey David, hey Chiswick, Tara's here, hey Mark, TC. Salient's still here. Hopefully her husband's woken up and she's not been snored out of bed. Hey David, you got any questions, or are you just checking in to say hi?
I'm just chilling here, hearing if anything new. Since I took a nap, waked up to see what's going on with the new pre-sale. Seems like everything is the same as before I went to sleep. So I'm still waiting for the half an hour that's still for the pre-sale to start to see if I should jump in quickly, or I can go to sleep a little bit longer. So let's see. Hopefully everything will work out.
Yeah. Well, if I mean, set an alarm. That's the best advice that I can give. You know, it's 26 minutes, so set an alarm for 25 minutes, and then if you accidentally fall asleep, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, I'm probably gonna buy some more now with this dip that it came by surprise. So it's like, a gift right now for anybody that's gonna do the pre-sale.
Man, that's exactly my sentiment. It couldn't have come at a better time. It actually happened while I was at work earlier today, and a bunch of people jumped on and, oh, Thor, we need Thor Thunder to drop the hammer and pump the price up. And I was like, do not. Like, it's on an algorithm, so we don't have a choice, but absolutely do not. Like, this is our last chance to get in, but under a penny. It's your literal last chance. Like, you need to like leave this here for the people that wanna buy buy Thorium and then get in on Thundercake.
Yeah,
this is their last chance.
I saw when the whale bought the 60 BNB and went up pretty high. The one that made the dip is also 60 BNB by any chance? I haven't checked, but it seems like the same guy sold afterwards.
Oh, interesting. No, I haven't bothered to check back through it. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
as I
I
was
haven't
saying
checked,
to
but since the dip was so low,
The reflection?
what was that again?
Sorry.
I said if he did. Thanks for the reflections.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's the thing for me, is that every time I see it, like someone buy a huge amount or sell up a huge amount, I'm like, that's great. I don't care. I'm not selling. So the price doesn't matter a jot to me. It can drop back down to 0.3. I couldn't give a tuppenny. The big thing for me is that every time someone does that, the reflections just go bananas. I mean,
If it drops
I
down, I'm loading up.
I wish I had more funds to load up. I'm now all in. I have nothing left. I'm assuming that this dip is the last one that we're going to see under a penny. So I've got nothing left.
I think so.
Hard to cash
We were
out of
so
something.
steady for so long.
Right.
Yeah, at that penny and over a penny.
I mean, I can already see someone's just bought for nearly $2,000. So you know it's coming back in.
I saw that.
And we had we called them the Squid Squad, but there was a Squid Squad that came through a couple of days ago, and the chat was just bananas. It was like every 30 seconds, another $2,000, another $2,000, another $2,000, and I was like, this must be some insane person that's just trying to pump it up. But when we checked through, it wasn't one account. It was 20 separate accounts, and I chased back through 2 or 3 of them to see if there was any interlinking, and I couldn't find it. And it certainly wasn't anything to do from the dev side. It wasn't the devs, trying to pump up the coin by buying a bunch or anything like that. Really interesting to see. So it's the word is definitely getting out that this is a coin to watch out for, and that it's going somewhere. People, these whales don't just purchase this stuff on a whim. They know it's going somewhere. So if one person's crashed out, you don't know what their personal situation is, you don't know what they're going through. Maybe they need to get out for one reason or another. All right, guys. Well, we've had a nice, interesting chat today. It's been a pleasure chatting to you all. I hope you all jump across to Thundercake, their chat over there to watch the launch live, and I hope everything goes well for everybody. Thank you, Salient, for dropping in. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks, Let's Go. David also just at the end there, and for everybody else. We will be posting this up on YouTube. Thanks very much. We will be posting this up on YouTube, so super excited for you guys to get over there, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get the algorithm looking at Thoreum, and so when people are searching for it, those are the videos that come up. We've got a bunch of tutorials there as well, basic stuff, how to buy Thoreum, how to mint liquidity pairs. So if you've got friends that you do want to onboard, those are great videos to share and get the word out there. I think that's it for today. Thank you all very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.